Now, in this video, what we'll do is we'll cover a little bit more advanced tips and tricks on the tools that we have already done in the previous tutorial videos. We'll select the Draw Walls tool and generate our little bit of a rectangle shape there going. After that, we'll generate a L shape. So what we'll do is extend the one wall out to the outside of this building, and we'll generate an L shape right there. Something I want you to take notice of is using your selection tool. If I zoom in on this section right there, we can make sure that this snap is done correctly, as we've discussed previously on how these walls should be snapped or butting together on the corners. So always make sure that your corners will be connected properly with all of your projects. So it is always handy to go and double check all of those corners so that their connections are done properly. The next part is the dimensioning tool. Now that we've got an odd shape going and not just a standard square shape, what I want you to do is note how we use this dimension tool. So as you guessed it, we are going to get this started by going from the outside to outside of all the sections. When you get to that point right there, what we're going to do is we're going to be selecting right on the outside of the wall that we want to snap the dimension to snap to a different portion that we're going to be dimensioning to. So pay close attention. Where I click, the dimension automatically snaps right there. And the next part that I get closer to on the top wall right there, that is where it would automatically snap as soon as I click right there. Just notice you don't have to click on the wall. Just make sure to get it as close to the wall that you want it snapped to as possible, and then it will automatically snap and generate a dimension for you. So the next step is to dimension your project all the way around. So what we'll do is we'll generate 12 meters for the horizontal dimension right there. For the vertical dimension, what we're going to do is set that to 6 meters. For the top L shape right there, what we're going to do is we're going to select W6 right there. And the dimension that we created or manually inserted right there will be used to change that dimension, and we're going to change that to be 11 meters or 11,000 millimeters. The very last dimension we'll change is on my wall 5 or W5 in that section right there. We will dimension that one with our manually inserted dimension to be 4.5 meters. So just some clarity on the dimensioning itself. What you can do is also dimension from the edge of W5 to the edge of W1. Now this all depends on what type of dimensions you have available on the project that was given to you. If you don't have the full dimension available, like the one we've been given of the 12 meters, but you do have the split dimension of W1 to W5 and W5 to W3, you'll obviously be using those dimensions to generate the dimensions on your project. The next step we want to focus on is to make sure that all of our lengths are correct. So obviously you want to make sure that you are able to transport this project. If it might be too long for your transport vehicle, you might want to look at using the cutting tool right there.